centuries ago, Japan was unified under the Tokugawa shogunate. It closed its doors to the rest of the world. For a time, the island nation prospered. Yet despite its apparent tranquility, conflict brewed beneath the surface. Feudal lords known as daimyo were kept under strict surveillance. In public, they were loyal. But the coals of discontent were slowly being fanned towards conflagration. Deep in the mountains of Kurosu, weapons were secretly forged in preparation for rebellion. But the Shogun's forces got wind of the plan and took terrible and bloody reprisals. They did not count on another type of weapon being forged in Kurosu. Warriors known as the Veiled Edge. Skilled in both subterfuge and the way of the sword, these nameless assassins were unmatched in their abilities. Under the tutelage of a master, the Bladesmith, they honed their skills in pairs called Blade Twins.
Go!
Separately, formidable. Together, unstoppable. Blade Twins are forever tied together by the bonds of fate.
Follow me. Time to begin. I'm assigning you a new mission. The black ships from America are anchored off the coast at Yokohama. Sneak aboard and steal the secret message in Commodore Perry's possession. And if the opportunity arises, kill Perry. Understood? You dare question your master? Well, if you insist. The Shogunate has made a deal with the Americans. That is reason enough for us to strike. This is the day our clan has long prepared for, when we finally go to war with the Tokugawa. This is an order. Failure is not an option. Are you ready to head for the black ships? Good. I know you will not let me down. Now move.
you.
We can't risk causing a commotion. We must strike together.
Japan. A great white whale that's eluded all others. But my vision is clear, and my harpoon ready. Huh? Assassins! I will not die till I've netted this whale.
Finish him off!
I'm afraid I can't let you kill him. Two of you. The Veiled Edge. So you actually exist. Rumor is, a Veiled Edge will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed? A Veiled Edge without a partner. Truly a pitiful sight.
That was the only trace that remained.
The two of us are one. Don't forget this.
Just as I suspected. You mean to abandon the clan and search for them?
They are still alive. I have...
Have you forgotten the code? You know I cannot let you leave. Can't finish the job. You always were soft. You've been the same ever since I took you in. Ever since I lost my blade twin, I've had to live with the pain of surviving. Go! Succeed where I have failed. Take the path by the giant tree to elude the Huguenot agents. Now go! Blade twins are tied together by powerful bonds. If you can sense them, I know you will track them down. Go, my child. Live your own life and die your own death.
Where is your permit? No one gets through here without a permit. I don't have a time to be associating with the likes of you. Go ask around at the local village.
Thank you. You saved my life. I thought I was about to meet my maker. Bandits! They attacked our village with no warning. Bastards. But now, everyone else is back, thanks to you. We are in proper shape to rebuild the village. I wish to repay you for saving our village. You will find all their loot stashed in the cave at the top of the hill. If you're heading that way, you might find a little something that could be handy. What do you say? I presume you are probably struggling to get through that checkpoint. It is likely you will find a permit there. If you need a travel permit, you'd be wise to hurry. You are not the only Ronin after one.
Someone just doesn't know when to quit. It seems you might also have a story to tell. I know. Tag along with me, will you? This way! This way! Come on! So, you're on your way to Yokohama too? Well, good luck if you don't have a permit. If you're after one, I might know someone who's got some. The head of the gang of rogues that's occupying the local magistrate's house. They've been busy stealing everything that's not nailed down. He'll have some of his thugs guarding him, I bet. But you look like you can handle yourself. So, how about it? Want to go and purloin some permits? That's the spirit. I knew you had a bit of fight in you. I can't believe you let their boss live. How you've managed to live this long is beyond me. Well, who knows? Maybe you inspired him to turn over a new leaf. You've got the key to their storehouse, right? Well, let's head there. I've got an idea where it might be. Come on, follow me. So, you found some permits, did you? Could you spare one for me? This isn't a mere piece of paper to get me past a checkpoint. No. This is the ticket to a brighter future for this whole country. It's a future I'm going to help forge. You know, I have a feeling I haven't seen the last of you. Maybe we can meet up in Yokohama. There's a clock tower there, in the Western style. Meet me there. Ask around if you can't find me. Where's Ryoma Sakamoto? You'll make it work. Well, see you around.
Come on, come on! I've got some good stuff here! A real bargain, right? You know how to see. How'd you like these? Come on, hurry up! They are here!
Excuse me, coming through. Sorry.
It's clear as day. The Western nations far surpass us in terms of strength. If we do not catch up, we are surely done. That is why we must do what we can to learn from them, willing to effect true change. Wow, we have quite something. Would you not agree?
Well now, that's a lot easier in theory, don't you think? Quiet down, would you?
You can't really blame the chief minister for having these troublemakers arrested.
His methods won't make him popular.
You will be punished for this! Save yourself!
The Black Ships return, seeking the prize of a commercial treaty between America and Japan. With the city in tumult, the figures who will shape Japan's future gather in Yokohama.
So you made it, did you? It's been pretty lively here, ever since the Black Ships arrived and the port opened up. So, what brought you to Yokohama anyway? Well, what do you know? I'm looking for someone too. And no regular person, let me tell you. I've come to pay Shoin Yoshida a visit. You must have heard the name. He's a great master whose gaze is fixed firmly on the future. He sees what we could be a century from now, and knows how to achieve it. The truth is, we studied under the same master. But now he has students of his own. You should meet him. He and his students should already be here in the city. They're an interesting bunch, believe me. Hey, did no one ever teach you to walk straight?
Why, thank you, sir. That was very kind of you. My name is Taka Murayama. I'm a geisha in the Pleasure District. It would be wonderful if the two of you could pay me a visit.
Oh, it would be our pleasure, truly. We were just discussing heading that way.
What marvelous timing.
See you soon!
You must be the samurai Taka spoke about. We've been expecting you.
Haha, that's us. How could you tell?
She said you were very dashing and that you looked good in leather footwear. I knew it was you straight away.
You're clearly very discerning. You'll make a fine geisha.
My name is Kichi. Kichi Saito. Allow me to welcome you to the Pleasure District. Oh, before I forget, while you are here, it is strictly forbidden to be uncouth or to unsheathe. You must refrain from any behavior that might stop other guests from enjoying themselves. Please, do not spoil the evening for anyone. I simply mean that you mustn't draw the sword that hangs at your hip. Our guests tend to quarrel about the objects of their desires. I'm sure you can guess what might ensue if the usage of weapons was permitted. Now, if you would kindly follow me. This way, please.
Won't you have some more?
Oh, thank you, my dear. This is quite the place. Aren't you glad we came?
Pardon the intrusion. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Please, allow me to attend to you. Now, I have a feeling that this may well be your first time in the Miyazaki district.
Yes, that's right.
This is a place of many pleasures. Enjoy. and leave the real world behind.
So it turns out I saw a familiar face on the way in. I'd better go and say hello.
He is a most delightful gentleman. Did you come to Yokohama together? Oh, is that so? You seemed thick as thieves, so I just assumed. May I ask, what brought you to the city? You're not the only one. He is somewhere in the city, it seems, but nobody can find him. Perhaps we will find out soon. Goodness, that's rather forward. But I must confess, I'm rather flattered by your attention. Well, I can't be certain, but I have heard rumors of a certain samurai who came aboard the black ship. Working here, I hear all sorts of things, you know. But before I say more, I have a little favor to ask. I want you to take photographs of the pleasure district with one of those fancy new cameras. They say a photograph shows things precisely as they are. Well, I want this place to be captured for posterity. Do that for me, and I will tell you about the samurai who came aboard the black ship. Oh, I forgot to mention, to get a camera, you'll need to go to the photographic studio. I know you won't let me down.
So you're done for the night, are you? I did. Unfortunately, he has no clue where Master Shoin might be either. This is a place where people know things, but tonight I got nothing. How about you? Have fun? You have a habit of getting dragged into things, don't you? Oh, by the way, my night wasn't a total loss. Turns out I know the person who owns the longhouse nearby. Even Ronin like you need a place to sleep, right? I'll head over and procure a room. Come check it out later, won't you? It's a little rundown, but pretty spacious inside. You can keep a change of clothes or anything you'd like here. I hope you'll find it useful. Pretty handy, right? You can use it how you like. I'll pop in every now and then. From now on, I'll tell everyone that this is where we're staying. That should make things a little livelier. Well, that's it for you and me tonight. But I'm going to keep searching for leads on Master Shoin's location. Come on, no need to get all polite. Think nothing of it. I know you've got my back too. Ah, wait a second. I wanted to give you this. It's a pocket watch. Now you can check the time anytime. Hope you don't mind that it's slightly used. I think you'll still find it handy. Well, see you around.
Oi, you! What are you doing here? You look shady to me.
Out with it! Who are you? We're under strict orders from Lord E to arrest anyone suspicious. What the hell? Who do you think you are?
You're out of line! It's time to teach you a lesson!
I owe you. Those nitwits, they think cameras are some kind of weapon. I'd like to give you a demonstration, but I'm afraid my camera is broken. It means I can't earn a living. How is it, Igashichi? Got it working again?
I'm afraid not. Without the schematic, I'm at the end of my rope. Curse those damned thieves!
Are you serious? This isn't good.
Those thugs have no idea of the value of what they've stolen. But I can hardly just go and ask for them back. Wait. Is that my glider prototype you have there? You managed to get it back from those thieves! Most impressive! Could it work? I don't know. But it might. I can see it all in my head, the perfect plan. I need those schematics back. And if you help me, I'll give you a camera. Sound good? A clear and rational response. You must have the inventor's spirit. Those thieves have a base in the Mitre Castle ruins, but we can't just stroll straight in. Head to the temple hall nearby. Oh dear! I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Igashichi Iizuka. Back home in Hitachi, I'm known as Igashichi the Tinkerer. Well, I shall see you there.
Dear me. Seems he's fired up once again. Well, please do what you can to help him.
Curse him. He needs to be taught a lesson. Hey, you! You look like trouble. You might be just who I'm looking for. Rough someone up for me, and I'll make it worth your while. You interested? There's this real piece of work who swindled me out of some money. I saw him hanging around the waste ground, up ahead. Come on, go and rough him up, will you? I'll make it worth your while. Much obliged. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Ah, there you are. Now, listen up. Here's the plan. Those bandits are holed up in the castle. If we march straight up to the front door, it will be suicide. Luckily, we can use my prototype to glide in from here. Once you are in there, you simply need to retrieve my blueprints. Shall we get started? Are you ready to take to the skies? Marvelous. Now just relax. I've never tested it, but the science behind it is impeccable. I'm afraid I can't come to your aid if you're apprehended, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Best of luck. So you were spotted by the bandits, but still managed to prevail. Magnificent! I saw those wretches fleeing for their lives. Oh, my blueprints! Thank you! I was worried those delinquents might have disposed of them. Now I'll finally be able to show the studio now what I can do.
Here's the prototype I promised you. Take it. It may just be a prototype, but I doubt there's a more compact camera on the face of the Earth. What's more, while regular cameras require time to develop photographs using wet clays and the like, I've come up with a way to speed this process up by... Oh, listen to me. I could jabber on about my inventions all day long. Long story short, this camera is marvelously practical. Hold on. Make sure you use it, you hear? You're bound to astound all around you. Now, I believe there's an elevated area in these grounds. Why not try taking a picture from there? Follow me. Impressive, no? And this is just the beginning. There are so many improvements I want to make. Ah, speaking of which, I must go. I have a camera I need to fix. The fellow who runs that place has a temper, you see. Anyway, I'll be in Yokohama for a while. It's the place to be for anyone keen to learn more about foreign ideas and inventions. Remember, it's not just cameras I dabble in. If ever I can assist you in some way, just let me know. Wonderful! I would be delighted to help. And I have a feeling you will put my devices to good use. I'm lodging in the photographic studio in Yokohama for the time being. Feel free to come and see me anytime. There are all sorts of improvements I want to make to that camera. So don't be a stranger, you hear?
Well, I see you've acquired a camera. I knew I could rely on you. Now, if I may, I would like to ask you to take some photographs for me. It isn't me I wish you to photograph, but as you like. Then I shall direct you to a number of rooms. Be sure to capture the sheer energy of this place. I will await you in the central room upstairs. Oh my, you work fast. You certainly know your way with a camera. Now, finally, I want you to go to the room down the hall. You will find a man named Kogoro Katsura there. He's rather intimidating, but I'm sure you can handle him. Well, when I met him earlier, he stared at me quite frightfully. But please, forget I said anything. Just make sure he doesn't notice you.
Those black ships, oh, the horrors I have seen. Did you get your picture? Huh? Who are you? Come to the garden now. Admit it, you're a spy for the Shogunate, aren't you? I'll cut you down. serious. I'm about to unleash my most deadly technique.
Well, well, look who it is. What are you doing out here?
Nothing important.
Oh no, did Katsura pick a fight with you?
So you know him?
Oh, I know him all right. This is the guy who's been helping me look for Master Shoin. Katsura here is an old student and close friend of his. This guy never learns. Just the other night, he got dead drunk and danced around naked before falling into a pond.
I'm sorry. I had an important matter to attend to. Alright. Back to the drinks. Next round on me.
Thank you. What a wonderful picture. I can almost feel the life of this place. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. The samurai who came aboard a black ship. When I last visited the American consulate, I heard an interesting tidbit. Apparently, that samurai is within the consulate itself. They say that samurai has a hand like a demon's claw and acts as Mr. Harris's personal guard. He came here to conclude an important treaty with our nation. Now I think of it, Kichi is on rather good terms with Mr. Harris. It may be worth speaking to her later. You take splendid pictures. You can stand up to Katsura. Is there anything you can't do? While I do still have some requests for you, for tonight, please enjoy your time here.
Oh, heading home, are you? I heard you're looking for someone who came on the black ships. Taka told me. So, did you find out anything? There you go. See, I told you this was the place to come. And there's more. I know there was that incident, but Katsura's a fellow worth knowing. He might well need your help with this and that. I recommend staying on his good side. I'll warrant his head's cleared by now, so maybe you should pay him a visit. He's staying at the Sakura Inn. Head there now and you'll catch him. I bet he can help you find whoever it is you're looking for. I'm going to keep searching for Master Shoin. Once I find him, I'll introduce you. I promise. You and I are true friends now. No doubt about it. If you're ever in trouble, just let me know.
Haven't we met somewhere? Not the peaceful, loving type, are you? Ah, from the Pleasure District. That's right. I remember those eyes. Sorry about all that. My memory's pretty hazy.
Had a few too many again, did you?
Sadly, yes. And they ended up getting soundly beaten by our friend here. To be honest, I might have struggled even stone cold sober. Your skill with the sword is quite something, but you seem to be self-taught. I recommend you test your mettle at the proper dojo. Genzui here is off to do just that. And he's no slouch when it comes to his studies either. No wonder he's showing Yoshida's favorite.
This accursed city is full of outsiders acting like they own the place. Removing them from our land calls for force, not diplomacy. Now is the time to show the world the tenacity of our blades. In the name of this divine country.
There he goes again. I'm going gambling. I've been let us short on coin of late.
Where are your manners, Shinsaku? Show our guests some courtesy.
Want to join me? You seem like a lucky sort. I get the feeling you survived a few scrapes you shouldn't have.
Thank you very much. Truly, you are incredibly skilled. Well, yes. He started coming here recently. But to be honest, his skills far surpass any training we can give him. He's quite a handful. If ever you wish to train, feel free to come again. You are clearly gifted.
You won't lay a finger on me! Kill them! Kill them this instant! I knew it. You're alive. I've been looking for you.
Do not get in my way.
We finally meet. And you do this?
You'll work it out. Eventually.
Ah, you're alive and well. That is a relief.
You know, it seems you really were born lucky.
Not that everything went smoothly, of course. Harris got away, I understand. Did you find that samurai who came on the black ship? So, even one as gifted as you was foiled. But getting that close to Harris was no minor feat.
The Americans were ready for us. It's almost as if someone tipped them off.
Stop that nonsense. I know how you feel, but this wild speculation helps no one. The treaty will be signed, no doubt. We must accept that. But we will not give up. The Red Demon and the Americans may be looking for you, but we will aid you. We're in the same boat now, after all. Well, until next time.
In spite of Harris's close call, the Treaty of Amity and Commerce was concluded at last.
The Imperial Court did not assent. We did all we could to explain, but our words fell on deaf ears.
And now there are those who would have our heads, who believe we have slighted the Imperial Court.
There is no other way. Should the time come when we must atone for this deed, I alone shall pay the price.
With this momentous agreement, Japan opened up to the world.
That was quite a night, wasn't it? Heres is in hiding somewhere. Either way, now that the treaty has been signed, killing him won't make any difference. Heres was never your main concern, though, correct? Your sights were set on the samurai from the Black Ships. Learning Heres's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours, I suppose. Then, I recommend you pay a visit to the Grand Villa. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa, has been in and out a lot of late.
Katsura and you together. I see.
Hello, Shinsaku. Nice to see you here finally. Let's just get right to it, shall we? I can tell you, we've located Master Shoin. The Red Demon got him. He's been imprisoned. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act. And as luck would have it, we've heard some good news.
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And if we get our hands on this letter, we could potentially get Master Shoin out of prison. But after the Heres incident, the authorities have their eyes on us, and we must use extreme care not to alert them to the letter's existence. That's where you come in. I want you to get that letter from the Mito clan and bring it to me. Can I count on you? By removing the treacherous Red Demon and rescuing Master Shoin, we will secure our nation's future. Is that not enough? Excellent. I thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, but try to avoid any casualties, if at all possible. After all, they are not our enemy.
We will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya. Rendezvous with them when you are ready.
Noble warrior, you have the most impeccable timing. I fear I am in desperate need of your assistance. You see, my darling cats have run away, and none of them have returned to me. Having only known the comforts of home, they simply won't last in the cruel world on their own. Nor I another day without them. Do you think you could see fit to find them for me? I know it is a lot to ask, but... Oh, my humblest apologies. I have forgotten myself. I am so worried about my cats, I can hardly think straight. My name is Usugumo. I am a courtesan in this district. I hope you do not think too poorly of me. You will be compensated for your efforts, I can assure you. How goes the cat search? I hope they are all safe and well.
It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm sorry, but I really haven't heard much of anything. Out of interest, what precisely is your relationship? Forgive me. I shouldn't have asked such a thing. We know they were employed as a guard for Mr. Harris. If you wish to investigate, it might be wise to start there. Apparently, Mr. Harris has been in hiding since the incident. As to where he is, well, why not try asking around at the Grand Villa? It's where Westerners mingle with the high and mighty. And then there's... well, let's just say there might be another way. I have some contacts in the Shogunate. If you are interested in doing a favor for them, I could make the necessary arrangements. The Pleasure District is a crucible where the powerful mix and mingle. It is quite natural that I should know a good number of these men. You don't believe me, do you? Well, either way, I really do have something to ask you. I would like you to obtain a certain letter held by the samurai of Mito. To do so, you will have to infiltrate their base. Once you have secured the letter, deliver it directly to me. Directly, understood? If the samurai give you trouble, well, I trust you will know what to do. So, do we have a deal? Dependable as always. Well then, head to the Hodogaya post. One of our allies will be expecting you.